It's your favorite anime that includes goons and anime. My name's Jacob.
My name's Joe.
My name's Ethan,
Is Ethan?
and we're watching Saint Seiya still. Second
That's
part.
Damn straight. Episodes 5 through 10. We are now 2/3 through this first season.
Mm-hmm.
How are we feeling about this classic anime, boys?
I am sorry to say I feel like I'm a lot of the same things that I was last time.
I think I kind of fell off it, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
I kind of just, yeah. I felt like I was riding my horse at a good trot, and then now we've hit some gravel, and it's kind of starting to be annoying. Like I'm not comfortable.
There's things that happen in this show that I feel like it's like what Joe was saying last episode, where it's like there was a backstory to this that they just didn't tell us, and things just like suddenly happen.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you just sit
They're
there
all
and
just best buds, and they have a history, which they
Yeah,
did
what
kind
the
of show
fuck was
now that they
that?
all used to train together when they're little kids.
Right, but
That was my biggest thing.
That was so jarring from the first 5 episodes, where it just seemed like no one knew anyone.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, oh no, they're all orphans that have trained for years and they all know each other super well. Like, I didn't get that vibe from the first 5 episodes at all. And then suddenly and now we're suddenly like, oh no, we're all just like super chums. And I was like, what the fuck? It's very
everybody suddenly knew everybody's names and was all up in their business and was like, oh, that's not at all like he was 6 years ago. And it's like, I thought you just met this guy.
I thought you just met this guy. Yeah, I was so confused. The other part that really bugged me is, can someone explain to me what the fuck? Like, what are the fucking the Black Saints? What are they? How does that happen?
We don't.
Where did it come from? I feel
got
like
this.
I missed something.
I think they're Hellspawn.
I got this. Nah. So, this is literally... Oh, shit. I just, lost it in my head. But it's literally the Knights of, the Horsemen in Lord of the Rings. It's fallen men who have succumbed to the power of hell and are now just following Phoenix.
It's just everybody that tried to get the Phoenix cloth and ended up, not getting it because they fucking couldn't handle it? Is that what it is?
No, I don't think that because I know what you're talking about. How in the flashbacks they talked about every child that we sent to Queen Death Island.
It is
Death Queen.
Island.
Every child we sent to Death Queen Island either didn't return or came back changed. And I don't think that these guys are those kids.
I'm just confused. I don't understand. They just appeared, and then they were like, "This is a thing, guys." And I was like, "Whoa, let's can we slow down for a second?" And they're like, "No, we're gonna speed up. We're gonna speed up. Actually, we're gonna do this now." And I was like, "Oh, okay, all right. I'll just go along with it for now and hope that they explain it later." And they kind of, sort of haven't, but that's not really I don't know.
No, because don't you know that every villain needs a posse?
I guess.
That's the whole thing.
I do like this guy as a villain. I think he's got a good presence. I think there's I like his fucking armor and stuff.
Dude, he's literally a Gundam.
He really is. You're right.
His coloring and his suit is Gundam. He is a Gundam pro tag who for some reason is the biggest baddie in this show.
That is kind of true. I don't like that his name is, and I might just be butchering the pronunciation, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Icky.
Yeah. Well, Iki.
Iki.
Okay, but still.
But reading it, it's literally Icky.
Yeah, just Icky.
It's ew, it's Icky.
Oh, can I just say?
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking unicorn guy just got the shit beat out of him these 5 episodes.
Dude,
but
his
he's
whole
still
character.
fine. That's
His
all
whole
he
character.
does.
Yeah.
He just we haven't even seen him do anything yet. Like
I don't think he can.
He just like shows up, puts the armor on, and he's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," and then he gets the fucking shit beat out of him. Like he like this has now happened 3 times. Fucking Seiya got him. Fucking Andromeda got him, and fucking Ikki got him. And it was just like, wow, this guy
and
sucks.
the guy in the first episode when it opens, it's him getting the shit beat out of him.
What does the unicorn do? Like, no one will know because
it's got a big horn that he like puts his head down.
It's just a big horn for
can't
him
see
to
the
fuck
battlefield
himself with because he dies so often. Like,
Dude,
it's ridiculous.
It's real bad.
It's
so
real
bad.
I do.
Okay,
really
so we
like,
saw.
Sorry, yeah, go Ethan.
We saw in one of the episodes that they had to draw out of a box to get their claws. Claws?
Yeah, what? No, they're cloths. They're cloths. That was so... Okay, no, finish your thought, Ethan, and then yeah.
Which was cool. But I had a question.
Oh,
okay.
So my question is...
Oh, right. You did write that down.
Where would you want to go train in the world? And what would your cloth be as far as the creature or animal?
Oh, no.
Ethan, you start. It was your thing.
Start?
You go ahead, start, and then we'll follow up. And I feel like Jacob might need a second to think.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up. You can see the panic on my face. God
I know.
Damn it.
I think I would want to go to like a dense jungle.
Really?
Of some kind. Yeah, I think.
What about like giant tarantulas?
Yeah, dude. There's literally a fucking giant bird-eating tarantula that's the size of a small puppy that jumps out of trees and takes out birds in the air.
I get that, but the reason I'm saying that is because I don't want my animal to be some kind of snake, like a
python,
like a big black snake.
Well, you know,
black mambas are in the desert, or no, the jungle, right? Black mambas.
I just picture all massive snakes are in the jungle, so
they're also in Ethan's pants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Yikes!
He just says yikes.
I would like to go to Jacob's pants.
Oh my goodness!
And train for years to earn the right to wear his cloth.
And that is how he gets the cloth of the Burmese python.
Oh my goodness! All right, okay, okay.
I'm sorry. All right. How about you, Joe? How about you? What animal? Where would you like to go?
I don't know if it would be so much like I don't know where I would like to go, but I feel like my chosen destination, like what would be chosen, like what would be written in the stars for me, would probably be like on a desert mountain. Like I don't know. I know that that's just kind of like where I grew up and stuff, but I feel like that's where my like. I feel like that's where a shaman would send me. I don't know. And then my
and then you get the scorpion cloth.
If I was cool,
monster cloth.
Yeah. If I was cool, maybe, I don't know. I feel like I would get like the fucking chipmunk.
The cactus claw.
No, or I get a little cactus wren.
Ooh.
Little bird up.
But that's kind of sick.
A little cactus wren.
But that's kind of cool.
Get a
though.
shrew.
Well, I'm glad that just a shrew. That's what I am.
Yeah, you're just a
shrew.
fucking shrew. You're just a fucking shrew.
All right,
Yeah.
no. I'd be like a salamander. That's what I'd do.
A salamander?
I'd be a
in
salamander.
The desert?
Yeah,
the
dude.
desert?
At least they made it cool in Fairy Tale.
Salamanders need water.
No, there's. Bruh, I'm gonna look this up right now. I swear there's salamanders in Arizona.
That is true.
That is what a salamander is.
You might be thinking of a chameleon.
No.
He's thinking
or a
of
gecko.
Gecko maybe.
No, definitely not a gecko.
No, but geckos are in the desert, you fuck. God damn it.
I know they are, but I will not be
Salamanders
a mascot for
water.
Geico.
That's not. You don't need to be that kind of gecko. You can be like the fucking gecko that Sandile is based off of. You know?
Ooh! I thought of one.
What?
Are there poisonous butterflies?
Shut the fuck up!
Yes.
Oh my god! You just want the Shinobu cloth.
If I could be the Shinobu cloth, I would take it in a heartbeat.
God.
All right. Okay.
And I'd really wear it strong. Let me see. Poisonous. Go ahead. I'm gonna look this up.
So Joe, did you learn yourself that salamanders need water?
Yeah, and there's some like in northern Mexico and up through Texas, but like not necessarily over near the West Coast.
Don't fucking come at me with my animal knowledge, all right?
I swear.
I'm gonna fucking take you to. Do you need to go into the Burmese python? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh! All right, are you ready? You ready? Do you know your destination?
Take on
the monarch butterfly
python.
is poisonous.
Well,
Shut the
yeah.
fuck, Ethan, stop. Okay, I need to. Okay.
I had no idea.
I know what mine is.
And then there's another whole species of butterfly that mimics the monarch and looks close to it simply so it'll survive, so the other ones won't mess with it.
Interesting.
That's great. I have decided that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
Sticking to my astrology for a second. I think I need to be sent out to a beach, and my training is just like hunkering down in the sand, and just like if someone comes by, I just like nip them a little bit, because they're getting too close to me. And what animal would that be? A motherfucking crab. I'm the crab cloth. I just fucking stay out of my shit. Get away from me. I'm in my home. If you get too close, I'm gonna nip you.
I'm gonna nip you.
Are
you an Aquarius or something?
No, that's Cancer.
Cancer? I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, am I an Aquarius? Oh my god. Joe, you know how depressed I am. You know I'm a Cancer. It's like 100%.
Okay. I don't know a lot about this. I know that I'm a Sagittarius, and I know that I got a little excited when I saw the centaur in the show. But, like, I also don't understand how anybody is supposed to wear that cloth, because, like, that's not any of their animals. Like, I don't know. I feel like it betrays.
They just kept calling it gold armor at one point.
I don't like they haven't really described that part very well either. It's like confusing that they earned these cloths that are supposed to signify like them, but then they're trying to fight for a cloth that is different.
That was my whole thing. So yeah, because it was like every single one of these cloths seemed like it was catered to them, like they were meant to get it.
Right,
and then we get the flashback, and they're like, "Oh no, they drew destinations out of a hat."
You could still say that them drawing destination. I was thinking that the reason that they did it like that was because that's like basically leaving it up to fate, right?
I suppose.
Right, like that was just that was my excuse that I gave them.
Yeah.
I'm just looking. So the fucking Nachi the wolf cloth, what a fucking nothing character. He just got his shit kicked in. His armor looks stupid too.
He was less than the bear.
Yeah, dude. The bear was at least that.
The way that they took him out too is the guy just looked at him.
The guy just looked at him and gave him the fucking gave him the Uchiha Sharingan and just
that's what it was
out, dude. That was my immediate thought when I was watching that scene was, oh, he gave him the Sharingan. Shit.
I was what's the specific name of is that the Gekkyos Sharingan?
Yes, I couldn't remember off the top of my head. That's why I didn't commit to saying it, because I couldn't remember.
Oh shoot, I'm in too deep.
The wolf cloth guy, it was just like another guy, like kind of what Ethan was saying, where the bear guy's costume was just so like nothing, and the wolf guy was the same way. It was just like you see his armor and you're like, oh, okay. And I would also say that kind of across the board, all the armors look really fucking goofy. Like
Yeah.
Watching so many scenes of is it Shun or Shune?
I think Shun.
Shun.
At least in the dub, they say Shun.
Watching so many scenes of Shun like just walking around and talking when he's in this like bright pink armor that just looks so gaudy and weird, and like it just is kind. It's like I'm sitting there and I'm like, guys, this is like it's just real goofy, and and it's not even that it like looks bad. Like it looks kind of cool, but it's just like I don't know. Just it's like for some reason there's some pieces of entertainment where you can see goofy, like people wearing goofy costumes, and it like doesn't break your reality. Like there's tons of like comic book stuff where you can you can literally sit there and watch fucking Batman talking with Robin in their skin tight suits, and it's like it doesn't like shatter like the seriousness because of how they like do it for whatever reason. But in this show, like watching them just like walk around in these suits of armor, it's like it like takes me out sometimes because I'm just like, oh god, they look so weird. Like it's
dude,
just,
the biggest one is just the swan on the guy's head.
That's so fucking dumb.
And then he fights his like the Dark Saint, and he calls him the Black Swan, and I was just like, dude, I'm just thinking about ballet for the rest of this thing. Like I can't.
The armor looks so much better in black.
A lot of the armors look better in black. The fucking Phoenix armor looks better in black. Like I don't. I guess Black Saints is really confusing me still. I just don't like understand what it is exactly. Because now there's like what Joe was just saying, that now there's like alter egos. And they're like fighting fucking Shadow Link versions of themselves, and I was like, I don't get it.
I thought they were people that were just like recruited, like evil dark disciples of him, of a Phoenix. But then it's like in the back of my head, it's like I know Hades is gonna show up. Like I know he's gonna be like this massive puppeteer. But like, that.
Ethan, what? So you brought up about the main girl, Athena. Because they keep saying in the show that she's like supposed to fight.
Yeah.
But she's not.
I think that was Joe that brought that up.
I wrote that down. I got because there's all these little things, especially when she's talking with her grandpa in that like special room of where she has a lot of memories with him, and he kind of like showed up in spirit form or whatever. There was he definitely says it's like Athena like fought hand in hand with her saints and stuff and blah blah blah, and it's like, dude, is she gonna show up and be like this warrior princess kind of thing? Like that would be kind of cool.
I think it's supposed to happen, but like so far, she's done like nothing.
But she's also like in Greek history, the goddesses and gods like weren't supposed to meddle with mortal stuff. Like that was like something that
I just
that
don't
they
know.
Just like weren't supposed to do.
I just don't know how attached this really is to Greek folklore. Like it seems like they took some of it and then they're just kind of riding on their own. Like
I feel that too. It's just they keep calling her the goddess Athena. So you think she might like have some kind of godly powers, but
yeah, it's just very odd. Also, just the fact that like it turns out that her fucking I forget the guy's name, but like her assistant guy, that's like the super ugly bald dude. The fact that he's just like
super abusive.
Yeah, the fact that he just like abused abused Iki on his way to Death Queen Island, and he was just like, "You're fucking. I hate that you talk out of line, so I'm just going to beat the shit out of you while you're hanging upside down because I'll never see you again, anyways."
Yeah.
It's like, wow, what a terrible fucking human being. Holy shit.
Like, not only did they basically banish him to like hell on earth, is what they called it.
Yeah.
They did so with him terribly injured.
Yeah,
like,
it's just
oh my gosh.
Fucking, like, Jesus, okay. And that's like the thing is like there's almost a level of like when Iki comes back and he's just like, I want to kill all of you, and it's like, well, fair. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. But yeah, except for his brother, because it was like he took it because he was defending his brother. Like he was like, no, I'm gonna go to that place.
That's the only part that like really makes it where it's like it's almost like he is just a different person, because it doesn't make sense why he would be like trying to kill his brother, because the whole point was that he took his place. So like I don't understand why. And I guess that's just because like I don't know if that's just like what the Phoenix cloth does to you, or like I don't fucking know.
It's got to be.
I think it's Hades too. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, I guess the biggest thing is that we still don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
And that's the big part.
The ordering that they do this in is just not.
Bruh, I just had an epiphany.
Okay.
So in Greek mythology, what's the story of the girl who marries Hades and then like once every now and then she Persephone. Every now and then, like once a year, she's able to come back to Earth. In spring, she's able to come back
because fucking Demeter doesn't want her to be there all the time.
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
What if Death Queen Island is like a reference to her because she's the queen of death? Like
she is the
Persephone, and then like maybe Death Queen Island is literally like the portal to Hades.
You know what, Joe? I'm gonna be really upset when this isn't what they do, because this is a great idea.
It is a good idea.
I literally thought of that like right now as we were recording. Like, because all the while watching it, I was like, where does that name come? Like, that's a drastic name.
Yeah, it's just a very
like
weird
wow.
name. Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
But that's a good thought though. I like that, and I hope that they do something along those lines. And I'm gonna be really upset when they don't, because it's gonna end up just being some other
inevitably.
shit. Yeah.
So let's talk about the only saving grace of this episode, or this, I should say these several episodes.
Yeah. What
was
you got?
The Shiryu bit where he takes the claws.
And to go get repaired?
Yo, honestly, yeah. Fuck Seiya. Shiryu all day, dude.
Yeah.
Shiryu's the one. Shiryu's it, dude. I'm upset he's not the main character. Like, I don't even care about Seiya anymore. He does nothing that's super interesting ever. Like, I was kind of on board at first, but then like now he's just like another protagonist that's going after the thing.
He had the idea of bringing the police dog in. Don't forget.
That's true.
You're
right. Oh my goodness.
You're right.
Of the 5 episodes,
he really helps out, you know.
Yeah, he really did it. Yeah, you did a really great job playing a supporting character, considering he's the main. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, straight up.
Literally, support. Yeah, you're right. The dog is the main character. Yo, what cloth does the dog have, though? That's the real question.
What cloth does the dog have?
Does the dog have a human cloth?
Cerberus cloth.
Oh.
Fucking Cerberus.
What if the police dog turns out to be Cerberus? Dude, and he led Seiya to the Black Knights. He didn't lead him to the actual his goal. It's all dude. The dog did it on purpose,
bro.
It's
all
he's
a
Cerberus.
Dude, they're all fucking lizard people, man.
I want to watch your show, Joe, but that's not the one.
We never landed on the moon, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh jeez.
But yeah, no, that's like, I did enjoy the fucking scene, yeah, like where they show up at the tree where like Iki was just like punching a tree as a child for fucking like like a huge portion of his life. I love that. Punching a tree enough to like leave fist indents as a child. And honestly, like every moment they could show how much of a fucking bitch Child Shun was, they just went for it. It was just every moment, it was just like, oh, owie, I stubbed my finger. Oh no, I'm crying now. And it was like, wow, he's the worst.
Yeah,
It's just
like when they called him a crybaby, he
really was.
really committed.
Like, you thought people were just bullying him, but it's like, nah, dude, you're like really kind of awful. Like, you're just
Yeah.
It was not endearing at all.
But you're totally right, though. Yeah, Shiryu going through the cloth graveyard, meeting up with his master again. Which, by the way, what the fuck was him showing up and going, "Master, I thought you were dead," and he was like, "Haha, that was a joke." And he's like, "What?"
No, it was
Yeah,
literally.
I needed a reason for him to come back.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Dude, no, that was I honestly, a piece of me, I kind of liked it. Like,
Yeah.
it was like he's turning out to be this happy medium between like
He's fucking Yoda.
like the grandma teacher from Yu Yu Hakusho and like the old man master in Kill Bill.
He's Yoda,
like,
dude. He's fucking Yoda.
Yeah.
He is
He's
fucking
kind of like Yoda and
He's
Kakashi
Yoda.
put together.
Yeah. Because he just
That's a
sits
good-
there.
yeah.
Because like Yoda's the king of just like talking mad shit. You know?
Yeah, Yoda does.
Yeah, dude.
He's kind of point blank. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was very much just like he was like, no, I was testing you. You need to be focused. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying that like this makes you a bad person. I'm not saying you have to be a bad person to do this. I'm just saying you have to do this. Like, you have to be able to separate yourself
Yeah.
emotionally, mentally, and physically to properly be all in a fight. And I was just like, that's great.
Great lesson.
That's
It
great.
was just very goofy, like overall, like story execution. But I agree
Yeah.
with you that is pretty solid. I do
Yeah.
agree. And then we
And
get
then-
that sick ass training montage, that little mini training montage of just like,
Yeah.
all right, deflect this shit.
Yeah. And then now deflect it moving forward. But yeah, then he goes through, he's up in the tall mountains. Sure, you, Mr. Dragon Man.
Carrying
he's going.
two cloth boxes on his back.
Oh yeah. Master Roshi's got nothing on this man.
Yeah, dude.
Going all the way up the mountains, he finds this little cave. All of a sudden, these skeletons pop out the ground like staffos after
Spooky,
in
scary
Zelda, like
skeleton. Yeah, dude.
spooky, scary
Yeah,
skeletons.
they just show up and they're like, we're all the other people that died.
Yeah, right.
You
How shitty would that be?
Dude, it's like doing fucking goofy, spooky skeleton stuff, and they're like, you wanna get to the mansion? You gotta go through us. Boo. And then-
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
all like
dude.
laughing and just joking the whole
Yeah.
time. And then he
Dude.
gets there.
Yeah.
Hold on, Joe, before you go much further.
Oh.
Did this remind you at all of when Goku was trying to get to Korin for the first time?
Oh, totally. Dude,
got-
I'm not gonna lie. Yes.
That's like all him and like the little kid that's there for like seemingly no reason, just to like bully him a little bit.
Yeah. This little kid that pops
Facts.
up for nothing.
Yeah. Just to be a dick.
Yeah. But yeah, then he pops up, and the kid's like, haha, you gotta come up here. You gotta come up the tall tower with no stairs and no doors. You gotta do it. And then Mr. Dragon Man's like, all right, you think you make the rules? And then blasts the first floor out from under the building.
Yeah. Yep.
Like the most skillful Jenga player out there.
Yeah, dude.
And,
Yeah.
and
I
then
like
he's like,
how-
You
I like-
Seiya do that.
I do love
Yeah,
how the,
right?
I like how the rest of the building, though, it doesn't, like, collapse it within itself. It just, like, falls over and, like, hits the ground like a leaning tower of Pisa. And I was like, okay, sure. Why not? Fucking great.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
But yeah, for real, dude, I'm sorry, but, like, I'm upset that, like, with this episode ends on this idea that Shiryu's about to, like, sacrifice his life just to, like, repair these
No,
cloths.
it's a test.
I hope so, because
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
he's
be
not
upset.
gonna die.
Well, dude, I'm just saying, I'm just, like, I sure hope so, because, like, he is so much cooler than Seiya, and they just like give Seiya the win on so much shit. When they were running around chasing the fucking Black Saints to pick up the pieces of the gold cloth, the fact that like all the other characters were only fighting one Black Saint and like seeming to have at least somewhat of trouble with it, and then Seiya, they just like cut to the scene of Seiya just beating up like 5 of them without even trying, and I was like, is he really that much better? Like,
yeah, right.
Like he literally almost died fighting Shiryu. So why? Okay, whatever, sure, like whatever.
Dude, but for sure though, the introduction of Moon, that's my favorite thing I think I've seen yet.
I don't know what you mean.
Like,
dude,
yeah.
When the actual like dude who was going to repair the cloths, when he shows up and he's just like,
oh, is his name Moon?
Yeah, he's like, he is Moon. He's got some other name too, but yeah, that's his thing. He just appears, but he doesn't just like, quick anime like shink and like he's there. It was like a fade in.
It was a very weird fade.
Oh my gosh, I loved it though. And then he's walking and he fades out and fades in as fades out as he's walking away. And I was just like, oh. And then he turns around and I was like, okay, he's straight Kimimaro from Naruto. Like, look up a picture of Kimimaro from Naruto, and I'm just like, wow.
That's the guy I was just talking about that fights Rock Lee, right? He's the bone guy.
That's the bone guy. Yeah.
See, I got like strong Whis vibes from him.
From Moon?
Oh my god, he looks exactly the same.
Oh yeah, it's the exact same.
What the fuck?
I saw that and I was like, well, wait, I wonder if there's like some cultural significance to like those 2 dots on the forehead, or maybe Naruto just straight plagiarized this. I don't know, but like,
well, is this a shonen show?
Yes? Question mark? It seems like it.
But yeah, so okay.
But yeah, that's that. Cloth Graveyard. I don't know. Was there anything else that stood out to you guys about this?
No, it was just nice, like a bunch of hype scenes, and like she used the goat. And yeah.
I feel like we're all in agreement on that. Yeah.
So I know we kind of said it a little bit at the beginning, but now ratings wise, how are we feeling? I mean, obviously sounds like we're all a bit lukewarm as we continue through this show.
I've dropped quite a bit. I don't know where I was last time.
I think you were at like a B-.
Yeah, I'm going to go down to, I think, a C- now.
Oh,
dropped
shit.
a whole letter grade.
Whole letter grade.
Damn.
That's a disappointed teacher right there.
Damn.
Yeah. The story's not making a whole lot of sense. I'm sure it will in the end. Like, they'll tie some knots, but I don't know if they'll ever explain with the black whatever saints. The villain's cool, but I know nothing about him. Besides that I know his backstory a little bit. I don't love that Seiya just like took a back seat, even though he's like not as interesting.
Yeah,
I feel like
he took a
all the other saints had more screen time.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, I hope that they bring Hades in. That'd be cool. I hope that Joe's predictions are coming to light. I would love all that. And I hope that the ending is something.
Right. Yeah, because it's interesting since we're deciding to kind of take either a stop or a break from the show after we finish this first season. It's very interesting to see, like, especially with where we're at in the story right now. Like, I really am curious how this first season's gonna end, because it doesn't feel like we've hit like a culmination where this is where it's supposed to be, like hitting a semi-end point. It's kind of odd.
It doesn't seem like anyone's prepared to fight, even with their claws on. Like,
yeah, it's very confusing. Also, wow, tournament did not matter, huh? Holy shit,
dude.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's true. Although we'll see what happens with Athena. Maybe that.
Yeah,
something.
I agree. Joe, how you feeling? I don't remember what grade you were at.
I think I was at like a D+ last time.
Yeah, I think you were.
I think that's what I said.
Yeah.
I think that's what I said. I love talking about this show. I think it's great for that.
It's more fun to talk about than watch.
But yeah, no, I was thinking about trying to do homework while I was watching it. Like I was like,
wow,
maybe I
dude.
could. I was like, maybe I can, but I was like, no, I need to devote my full attention as my eyelids were closing.
We appreciate that.
When the anime is so boring that he wants to do homework instead.
Our listeners from Brazil appreciate that.
Brazil. That's like the way the Street Fighter dude says it when you choose Vega.
Oh yeah.
It's like, where are you gonna fight? It's Brazil. Anyway, wow. My couple saving grace moments was one during one of the Swan guys scene of fighting. He's powering up and he straight up just starts doing JoJo poses that I never saw him do before.
I forgot about that. Oh my god, it was that was so fucking goofy and I loved it. It was dumb.
Dude,
my
I had my headphones
cool.
in.
I like that guy.
He's great, but he's so just like, oh, what am like it's all like so close to cringe. And then in this scene, yeah. It's just like that, Jacob. Yeah.
Dude,
and then he's got literally
yoga poses, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
he's got like full 90-degree turn to the audience, and then I'm like, wait, what's happening? And then he arches his back and looks at the camera, and I was like, what is this JoJo character? I was like, what is this? I remember I like laughed out loud after like an hour of silence.
It was
and
funny.
like,
yeah,
it was amazing. That was one saving grace moment, but it wasn't like a quote unquote like it wasn't a good moment. It was just like I loved it.
Yeah.
Another one after that was like the main leader girl granddaughter lady showing up to the apartment, and then Seiya opens the door to tell. Like, I'm just a sucker for those moments. I just love it. I'm just like, you weren't prepared. And then he goes and he cleans it, and she walks in and she's like, wow, this is like it's pretty clean.
Dude, but that's how it be though. Like that's just
that's
real.
That's
yeah,
no,
real.
I definitely connect.
If you told me that a woman was coming over to my apartment in an hour, I would stop recording right now and start cleaning. Like,
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, there was just a couple saving grace moments. But yeah, I think I gotta say I'm still at like a D+ maybe.
I'm struggling to remember. I think I said C- last time. I think.
I would say so. Yeah, maybe.
I agree with what a lot of what y'all are saying. Like it's just there's like a lot of moments of just kind of just like slow crawl dialogue stuff that I don't care about, like just like goofy little like that old school campy fun anime goofy stuff, like the kids messing with Seiya in the hospital and stuff, where I'm just like, yeah, this is fine, but like it doesn't mean anything. So like I don't care. Like I want to move on to an actual important part of the story. And which is weird because it's not like I don't like moments like that. It's just the way that they do it in the show. It just comes off so like bland, I guess.
Yeah.
I agree that there was like a couple saving moments. Mainly for me, I just like there was some really good key moments of really cool cell animation in some of the fight scenes. Like it was always like blips of it. Like you would only get like a little bit of super high grade like animation, and then it would go back to like not super great. but those really good moments looked awesome. Like there was like one moment with Shiryu fighting a Black Saint, and he uses the dragon move, and you got that like really cool animation of like the dragon like spiraling up and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that stuff looked really good. But it just sucks that then like it would like cut straight into like another part of a fight where you just see like a fucking freeze frame of a dude holding out a punch, and like the background flashes for like 5 seconds, you know. And that's like, and again, like I understand that it's old school. I gotta understand that kind of stuff is gonna be more prevalent, and I respect that. But I guess, like, listen, we're modern anime boys living in a modern anime world, all right?
Wow, amen to that.
Amen to that. You know what I mean? And I want my 6 sexy fights. I want that. I want that hype shit.
The fights really do not do it just. I mean, compared to like what Dragon Ball was doing at this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
really
yeah.
Just not on par.
Yeah. It does make me.
Should have done Dragon Ball.
Oh, shut the fuck. That's not up to us. Cat chose this for us.
I know.
We have taken on the cat cloth. All right.
Yeah, all three of us are sharing that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's very tight. It's very tight.
Oh my goodness.
We do not have a lot of space between us in this. We are fucking shoulder to shoulder on this.
Yeah. And Joe eats Takis every night and just Dutch ovens that thing.
That's okay. All right.
We are dick to ass.
I don't think that I've ever actually eaten a Taki.
Yo, who's in the middle of the sandwich? Can I ask that?
Oh,
well,
it's me. I volunteered.
Oh shit.
What?
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways,
It's kind of clutch though, because you guys, when you have to walk around, I just kind of curl up. I just kind of curl up in a ball, and you guys kind of have to be like the left and right leg. You do all the mechanical stuff, and I just kind of curl up in there.
No, yeah.
You're the head.
You're the head. Yeah, we like hide our whole upper bodies inside of the shirt, and I use one leg, Joe uses the other, I use one arm, and Joe uses his other arm, and then you're just the head, and you're the one that like talks and like gets us into the movie theater.
But then you see me like peeking down the neck hole a lot at my Nintendo DS.
My Nintendo
DS. I'm just imagining like we're both hunkered down, like almost in like boxers, like boxer stances, and Ethan is like on our shoulders, resting with his fucking legs crossed, like playing a DS. Yeah. That's what I'm imagining now. That's where my brain's at. So considering that tangent, just like throwing that into the mix. I don't think I'm really going any higher on this. It's very odd because it's not like I'm hating the experience necessarily. It's just it's pretty fucking boring sometimes.
I don't disagree.
And obviously there is a factor of, again, we're so used to new school stuff. We're so used to things having quick pacing and flashy animation and blah 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 blah. But I don't know, man. Like I agree with like what you just said about Dragon Ball. Like there's older shows that I've watched, maybe not this old, but like there's older shows that I've watched that just kind of do a better job across the board of handling their budget and like figuring out a way to make everything look cool. Like, I don't know. Maybe that was just because it was the boom in the 90s and, like, there's a lot more shows had, like, better budgets to work with. I don't know. Or maybe the technology got better.
But also, maybe this is just... Sorry, finish your... Sorry.
No, that's fine. What's
okay. Well, maybe this is, like, a look at how Dragon Ball blew up.
Maybe.
Like...
That's true.
Like,
maybe this
if
was,
this
like,
is
the
what...
click.
Yeah, like, if this is what they were... like running up against, like Dragon Ball is so fluid comparatively,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and it takes itself a little less seriously too.
Yeah,
that's
and like
true.
even
Saint Seiya could be taken less seriously.
Yeah.
Like
even if there's a slow fight in Dragon Ball, it's not animated nearly as minimally as this is.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe that's a look inside that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
So yeah, I would say I'm still probably at like a C minus ish. Maybe do I really want to move it to D plus? No, I know I'm basically at the same spot. I think it's just a little below average. Like I'm not like walking away going, what the fuck, this sucks. Like I'm just kind of walking away going, I don't know, man, it's all right. Like I'm just not really getting into it super hard because I think they're just rushing. Yeah. They're just rushing story points so hard, and it's not giving you any time to feel anything. Right. And then in turn, the fight scenes aren't cool enough to make up for that. Some like only every once in a while are they cool. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see how it's going to end. We're finishing up the first season with episodes 11 through 15, but to give
maybe I can bring a little excitement into your lives, boys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To give ourselves a little bit of a break, Ethan's bringing us another movie because he is double time winner chicken dinner.
Back to back, baby.
If he gets a third one, that's shit a turkey, baby.
He's gonna be the winner.
There's lots of names
turkey
for that.
Dinner.
Hell yeah! So what do you got?
A lot of
for
turkey.
Us, Ethan? What do you got?
So I tried to get something still in the 80s because I don't really see us coming back to this anytime soon. I mean, I could be wrong.
I think okay, yeah.
I
think we all decided we don't want to do Akira. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Pause the podcast. We're not better than Akira. Go watch that and then come back.
We're not better than Akira.
That's true.
But then keep listening because let me tell you in a minute. The name of the movie that we are watching is called Robot Carnival.
What?
Robot
Carnival.
So
this came out in 87.
Okay.
It's an anthology of, I believe, 8 short stories.
Oh.
That are kind of cohesive.
Okay.
And the cool part about this is that the people that worked on it in the 80s, for the majority, are all very well-known directors now. And this is kind of their come-up. So this is like all their different stories. For instance, the guy who was the artist, screenwriter, film director for Akira does the first bit.
Sweet.
Oh.
And then we get guys like the first Gundam guys do a story. And the guys that did Kiki's Delivery Service get a story.
Oh shit, seriously?
Yeah, but it's all in this kind of like, it's all about robots. It's all about robots living in
I don't know if y'all can hear it.
A world. I don't really
listen.
I don't know. I only watched the first 2 because I didn't want to see them all. I just wanted to make sure it was like cool, and it is very much cool.
I know you guys can't hear it, but my dick is enlarging.
Oh, I can hear it. I think it's going to be really cool, and I think it's going to give us a lot to talk about.
Sweet.
Is it like is each short story like animated in a different style?
Yeah. So these different teams take it.
Oh my gosh! That's awesome.
That's sick.
And they're really, I mean, it seems like they gave these guys like a very loose premise. So, how would they describe it? How did
you hear about this?
Oh, I had to.
Sorry,
dive deep.
Yeah.
I needed something that was on Crunchyroll. So this is on Crunchyroll. You don't even need a subscription to watch it on there. Yeah. So if you just want to check it out, head over there. It's on there for free.
Sick.
And it consists of, I guess, 9 short stories, including the opening, from different who are now well-known directors, many of whom started out as animators with little to no directing experience. So it's kind of like their debut.
Yeah.
And then each has a distinctive animation style and stories ranging from comedic to dramatic. All the music was made by the same composer, it looks like. which makes sense because the music is like awesome.
Fuck yeah.
So the ones I watched,
excited.
I watched the opening, which I won't even describe because I have no words to describe what that was. But the second one, just to give you a little taste of what we got coming our way.
Ooh.
A little
This is
nibble.
made by the guy that did Akira. Oh no, yeah, it was. And his thing that he decided to make all by himself, I believe he directed, drew, did everything for this. A mad scientist tries to give life to his robot with lightning, just like Frankenstein, during a vicious thunderstorm. And it's like steampunk Frankenstein.
Ooh,
And it's
that's cool.
awesome.
Oh, I'm excited. This is actually really
yeah.
legit. I like this. I like this a lot.
That's really all I want to say about it.
I'm still just amazed at the amount of things that I've still just never heard of.
Dude, that's how it goes. There's so much stuff.
There's
It's
a lot. I
so-
think this is
so
something
deep.
that's probably more well known to like the generation above us,
Probably.
who would have been like more hyped about Akira when it was big,
Right.
and that kind of thing.
Sick.
So,
wow. Okay. So
Robot Carnival.
Yeah, Robot Carnival. I'm excited. Yeah. So definitely go check it out and watch it, and then go check out our episode because we'll be definitely getting up in that discussion. That's gonna be a fun one. I like
Robot
that.
Carnival.
Robot Carnival. So, with all of that being said, guys, if
Adieu. Oh.
if you want to keep up with all the episodes that we upload, just check us out on YouTube at Devil Fruit. Check us out on Spotify at Devil Fruit. Keep up to date with us on Twitter at Devil Fruit Corp. CORP. And if you want to follow our personal social medias, I guess you'll just have to defeat your doppelgangers and take back our clods.
And wash mine first.
Yes.
Wash mine first.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you
Sweet
later.
beans.
See ya.
Bye.